What is going on, world? It is a beauty day in London. Finally the sun is back, soaking up some of that vitamin D for the first time this year, and it feels amazing. It feels so good to soak this up, getting some of that free vitamin D, getting 20 minutes of reading in. As I mentioned in a video I threw up there for you guys a couple days ago, is that I'm going to be changing and regearing how I document and display my life to you guys, to the world. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for supporting me in my journey, but I'm gonna be tweaking, I'm gonna be changing things up. These kind of day-to-day videos are gonna be just a little bit longer, but instead of having just one day, I'm gonna extend it off to like 3 to 5 days here. So as you guys might know there, I currently have moved up into my mother's apartment because the beautiful one and I are going to be heading up to Ottawa for August, and lots has been changing, lots of things have been going on. I've basically been packing for the last week and a half and moving up, and my brain's been in like several different places, and big changes are going on, big things are happening. So I want to keep you guys updated upon my journey here and updated with my life. So currently just for the first day, actually enjoying my life, getting back into my regular routine, my regular schedule. I haven't had an opportunity to actually sit down and read for the last like week and a half here, and this is stuff I love to do. I love building knowledge and building skills. So let's show you guys my little room here, my little residence that the beautiful one and I will be living in for the next 3 to 4 months, and I'm gonna take you guys through my whole week here pretty much. I have a meeting or two to go off to today. Let's take a look at my little bedroom setup. I've still got things in the works here, so got the kettlebells on the floor and kind of got things hung up on the wall there. Got my whole stand-up desk all set up. As you can see, things are still a bit of a mess. It's still a bit of a cluster, but you know, this is a challenge for me and I'm loving it because, like I said there, in the next 3 to 4 months, I'm going to be moving like 8 hours out of the way here, moving in with a girl. Ew. But I'm just kidding, I love her, and things are changing here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said there, I got a couple meetings to head off to, and then I'm going to be heading off to the gym. So I'm going to take you guys through my whole gym workout, show you guys what I've been doing and how I've been changing things up. And this actually has to do with some new experiments that I've been doing lately, the Alpha Destiny experiments. So thank you guys so much for watching this video here. I'm just going to do what I do. Document my life and take you guys through my day. Take you guys through my daily life factors. So, see you guys in the next little bit here. I'm not a fan of running, but if I'm gonna regear my channel, might as well regear my lifestyle as well. Sauna time. Solid 20-minute sauna sesh. I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, how are those teeth doing after that oil pull in there? Looking good, looking good. So I can't deny that yesterday at the gym was the first time back in honestly about a week and a half, and I felt really off. Like I felt nothing was working properly. My lifts did not feel right. I had to do a lot of stretching, a lot of like posture training, and that's something I want to talk about right now. So over the last 2.5 years here, over the last 2.5 years, pretty much starting my YouTube channel, I realized that, after I cut a whole bunch of fat with intermittent fasting, I realized that I had a lot of work to go. I was very developed in some areas, like my back, my lower back especially. I feel it just dominates most of my lifts, and it dominates most of my body. And, if I have a bad night of sleep, or just something's wrong, or I don't work out for about a week and a half, or I do something like I was doing, like packing and moving, where you gotta lift things in weird, odd ways, it takes me a lot to get my body back to where it needs to be. Like today, after doing all that training yesterday, I feel amazing. So I'm really pumped to get back into the gym today and actually get a nice solid workout in. And I'm excited to get back on the gain train here. As I mentioned there, I got a little sick the other week right before I started packing, and I lost about 5 to 6 pounds. So it's time to put a little bit more fat back on my body. And as you guys may know, I am in kind of preparation for my 1-year transformation photos. Typically at the end of July, I like to take pictures of my body to see how all these exercises, how all these experiments are affecting me in the development of my body here. So I'm really excited for these. I've been doing a lot of work, especially in my chest. Not chest, not sex.
I am looking for a girlfriend.
But I'm excited to get back in there and do things properly. As you guys saw there, I was doing my morning documentation. That's another thing that I haven't been on top of because I've been packing. So some people have been asking, like, how do you do this? What do you do? Why do you use certain colors for certain things here? So red basically is for my videos right now. So it's to track my productivity as well as my body weight. And then for green, it's all my lifts. So here you can see that, I'll put this down a little better so you guys can see here. There we go. That's a lot better. I'm still learning this camera, still messing around with things, but this is something I'm still messing around with and trying to learn for myself. I have been documenting my life through these calendars, as I mentioned in the one video that'll pop up at the top of your screen there. That I've been documenting my life through these kind of calendars for a very long time, but I'm still experimenting, I'm still learning. What is the best way to do this? What is the best way to kind of lay it out? But as you see here, green at the top is all my workouts, my lifts. So over March here, like you can see rest, 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 and I didn't even document any of that because I was just packing the whole time. Besides, with work and with packing and moving my apartment, I just had absolutely no time to go to the gym, and that's something I have to consider along my journey is what is the most effective thing for me? Do I take a hit on my productivity? Do I take a hit on the work that I need to get done? Or do I take a hit at the gym? So this is all stuff I have to consider. As you see here, I got sick there. But all around though, I was still pretty productive. I believe I got 15 videos done in 31 days, so that's pretty productive for me. The beautiful one and I had our 2-year anniversary, and you know, just lots of stuff went on. This Allegra Shaw girl, which I will discuss in a future upcoming video here, she actually pulled down one of my videos for about a month and a half there. So that was something that was affecting me, it was affecting my mind, and all this stuff was going on. And as you can see here, we'll flip over to like February, and you can see that, you know, I was a lot more not as productive in terms of videos, but I was working out about 5 to 6 days a week. And then even if we go to January there, I had a very, very productive month in January. So I believe documenting your life is extremely important. It's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit your life because you can then go look back and see, what have you been doing? Oh shit, you know, I was sick for a week that week. That's why I didn't get anything done, or that's why I had to miss work. And you can actually prove things. You can go back and prove certain things if issues come up in your life, which is actually happening to me right now. And I don't want to dive into that too much right now. I am recording and documenting certain situations that are happening. I actually just quit my job at Icarus. Again, I'm not going to dive into that right now. We're going to stick to this documentation calendar, but because I have all this documented down, I can prove things that I wouldn't be able to prove otherwise. And with these cameras, with documenting my life, there's lots that I don't show you guys. I record a lot of stuff, so there's a lot you guys don't see that I have saved and documented, and I think it's very important to keep one of these. It's like a journal basically, but instead of, oh, today I felt so sad at this, you just record the factors of your life and the things that are happening to you. So as you see, the first few days, not much, but then this is my daily documentation, and I go into in depth about my day and just the factors that are affecting me and my body. And I believe it's very important. The experiments that I'm going on, like my urine growth hormone analysis tests, the alcohol experiments. And that way I can just quickly flip through and see, how did my month go? How did my week go? How did my year go? And as I said, I believe this is very beneficial. So if you guys are interested, I really suggest keeping a documentation calendar. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. As I mentioned there in that video that should have popped up already for you, and it will be in the description box below, is that I'm still experimenting with this. I'm still learning, and I could probably learn from you guys. You might not need to be this in-depth in documentation. Damn, look at how light these things are looking right now. 3 days of oil pulling in a row, and bam. But yeah, document your life, world. It's very important. Alright, I'm not too sure how well you guys can see me right now, but it's about 1 in the morning and I'm actually headed back to the gym. Yeah, going back to the gym, and I'm not going there to hit weights at all or do any lifting. I'm actually going there because I'm gonna be doing the first round of Wim Hof experiments. A whole bunch of you guys have actually been asking me to experiment around and do this and test this out on my body, so this is something I've been interested in a while, is breathing exercises, meditation, and I've been doing these stomach vacuums for a long time, and it's something that I do with my body, so I can already hold my breath for quite a long time. I was a swimmer in high school, and I used to be able to hold my breath for about 2.5 minutes. I think I almost got close to the 3-minute mark. I think 2:48 is the longest I've actually ever been able to hold my breath. So I'm actually headed off right now to see how long I can hold my breath in the pool there. I haven't done any of these breathing exercises besides the stomach vacuum where I hold my breath while I pump my abs. But if you guys have done any research or heard about Wim Hof, he's this crazy motherfucker, and basically he does all this cold exposure. He swims like under ice, like in the Arctic and stuff, and he's got all these very interesting methods and ideas. But one of these things is these breathing exercises, and it's basically like you make yourself hyperventilate. Some people have said that, you know, they reach these euphoric states, like they actually almost get high off of this. And this is stuff that I used to do in the past, like when I was a swimmer, and I would try to hold my breath as long as possible. But you basically, you take these big gasps of air in and you don't let so much air out. So this is something I really want to test out and see in my own body. If I do these exercises for a whole month straight, how much longer am I going to be able to hold my breath? So right now I'm headed off to the pool to see how long I can hold my breath for. And I'm going to test this out and experiment on my body. I'm going to do Wim Hof experiments for about a month straight and really see, like, can I seriously improve the rate at which I can hold my breath? I don't even know if that's really like a term. So yeah, if you guys are interested, make sure you stay tuned for the Wim Hof experiments, because I'm gonna be pushing this to the test. Just like my stomach vacuums, I did them 5 times every single day, around 2 to 3 sets 5 times every single day, and that's what I'm gonna do with these breathing exercises. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Wim Hof experiments are coming. I'm excited to experiment with something new. I've been doing long-term experiments and all with this moving and everything. There's just been a lot going on in my life right now, so it's nice to just take on something new and experiment around. I love experimenting. So thank you guys so much for supporting my journey. Like, you guys are making me the man I've always aspired to be in. You guys are pushing me, telling me, do these Wim Hof experiments, do this experiment, do that experiment. So thank you guys so much for the suggestion, and keep throwing new experiments at me. I want to be like a human lab rat. I want to test out different ideas that other human beings out there in the world are already doing and implementing into their lives, and to see how, if I just take this on, how it's going to affect me and my body. So right now I'm about to go in here and I'm going to see how long I can hold my breath, and then every week I'm going to redo this test to see if I improve. Like, did I gain an extra 10 seconds or a whole minute? And what's going to happen after a whole month of doing these breathing exercises? Am I going to be able to hold my breath for 3 to 4 minutes? I don't know, but I'm going to push my body to the test. All for you, world. Let's do this. So, don't really have a plan on how to do this. Got a little timer set up here. Can't see it though. I have a little thing I can hold under here. The first test, I got 46 seconds. I know I can hold my breath for longer than that, but I was struggling flailing my arms around, so let's do this again. A little better there. I haven't been swimming in like 3 or 4 years. I was captain of my swim team, and I used to be able to hold my breath for an easy 2 minutes. So, minute 18 for my second time in trying in a, you know, a good 3 or 4 years. I think that's semi-decent. We're gonna do this again. What's that? Minute 35, that's better. Whew. Felt so calming under there, you don't even understand. Whew. I could feel my heart rate this time slow down a lot more. Now, because this is the first day doing any kind of really crazy breathing techniques or exercises besides the stomach vacuum, this could all be a fluke. I might not get the best test results. This might not be the best to kind of show and display over this whole month period, which is why tomorrow I'm gonna come back and do this again. But let's do this again. Oh yeah, 140. That time I actually counted about probably 10 to 15 seconds into it. I just started counting and it made the whole technique go a lot smoother. So I'm gonna do that this time. I wanna see if I can bust 2 minutes tonight. Let's do this. I'm getting past 2 minutes. At least that's the goal. I'd love to see at the end of 30 days if I could beat 3 minutes. Imagine if I could beat 3 minutes at the end of 30 days. That'd be nuts. No, I didn't do it. Awesome, thank you. Holy, just filled this right up to the brim. So how are you, man?
Good, buddy.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, man.
Just basically, I figured this appointment was going to be. I want to take a few notes, get your feedback. Yeah, so I mean, the event was good. It turned out really well. I thought that for the most part, everyone kind of bonded. Everyone kind of flowed around. It was very natural.
Alright, just had a nice little meeting downtown there with Cody. He's actually the head of the Millennial Network group. It's a little group I went off to the other day there. I didn't bother vlogging it because I just got this new camera here, but I took some pictures from them and it was a really great time. I needed to experiment with this camera, and that was a great opportunity. So thanks for meeting up with me, Cody, and thanks for letting me take some pictures at the Millennial Network group there. But I bet you guys are probably wondering why the title of the video is the way it is. I have to be honest, and I can't keep lying anymore. I'm actually a woman. Okay. I had to do that. I'm sorry, world. But if you guys know me, you follow along my journey, my whole goal here for the world and how I want to document and display myself is that I want to be as open and honest about all my life factors as possible. And there is one life factor there that I haven't been truly honest about. Again, if you've been following along my journey here, you probably know that I've been smoking marijuana basically every single day. I've been doing this YouTube channel for about 2.5 years now, and even before that, like, I was smoking weed pretty much on a daily basis from the time I was about 16 or 17 years old. Now, I'm going to dive into this in another video that's actually going to go up on my HE Talks channel, which I'm going to record right after this, but I'm going to go in depth into that, so I don't want this video to go too long here for you. But I have to be honest, and I don't think this is a factor that would seriously hinder or affect my journey here. But I wanted to do this. I didn't want to talk about this because I didn't want people to judge me or say that, oh, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. I wanted to figure this out for myself. Along with the marijuana use, ever since I got into college, I've been smoking poppers. So I've been putting tobacco in with my weed. About 2.5 weeks ago, I actually stopped, and I feel great. I feel awesome. I actually stopped smoking marijuana about a week ago. And as I mentioned, I'm going to dive into this in another video, but this is something I want you guys to be aware of. I want you guys to know that I was using tobacco for a long period of time. And again, I don't think this is something that's going to affect this channel. It's going to affect anything that I was doing over the last 2.5 years. And again, I wanted it to be something that I didn't want you guys to judge me. I didn't want you guys to say, oh, stop doing that. I wanted to do this. I wanted to stop for myself. I wanted to figure this out for myself. So I thought this is the best time to discuss this. I've stopped for about 2.5. I think it's going to be 3 weeks on Sunday. And I feel great, I feel awesome, and it actually feels good to finally get this off my chest. Because this is like the only thing here in my life, documenting myself for the world and onto YouTube, that I haven't been truly and fully open and honest about. But now you guys know. I smoked about half a cigarette to a cigarette every single day with my weed use, and yeah, that's it. So if you guys are interested, you want to know more about this, how the effects after I stopped smoking tobacco, and now I've stopped smoking weed for about a week now. If you guys want to learn more about this and why I was doing this, how I started it all up, that's going to be on my HE Talks channel. It should pop up at the top of your screen somewhere here, or it'll be in the description box below as well. But this is my goal. This is what I want to do and what I want to be. I want to be a life experiment. I want to be a human lab rat for the world, and I want you guys to know and understand all the life factors that are affecting me and my body. That is one factor that, you know, I was doing it for about 10 years. And it's something I want you guys to be aware of. So I think this is going to be the end of this video. I want to know what you guys think about, you know, all this whole video here. This is a new experiment for me. I tried to change things up in this video. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw here, definitely go leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. There's a lot going on in this video, a ton of things going on, so definitely leave a comment, and on your way down there, hit the like button. I am the Hungarian Experiment.